Hi. So I usually don't do this. I don't really enjoy sharing personal things outside of the business. Usually when I'm on camera, it's all Facebook. But I had some good inspiration today from very talented videographer Edris Toussaint from Beyond the Game TV. Check out their Facebook page. And tonight I'm on my way to London. So he posted a video recently, and I've been watching more stuff of just the day-to-day life of what it takes to go into business. So I'm all packed. I have my very flamboyant headrest, and check out this. Boop! Worth the $30. I'm actually, it's going to be a 12 o'clock kickoff. I'm really looking forward to taking off. Meanwhile, this is what I'm leaving. Off to a great start. Literally just broke my tripod. Oh my god, I'm the worst videographer ever. This could be a terrible idea. Maybe I need to invest in one at the airport. So here I am, London. Whew, we made it. That was a long trip. It was actually not too bad. Singapore Airlines via Singapore. Got actually a fair bit of sleep. So happy to be here in London though. It is beautiful weather here, much different than in Melbourne when I left. And for those of you that don't know me, I've got a sporting background actually. That's how I learnt sort of my digital marketing craft, I guess. And it's actually where I met my partner Jess, who's still working in the sports industry. She's actually doing some contract work for the various Grand Slams around the world. And at the moment, she's working for Wimbledon, which is very glamorous. But I'm actually going to head there today, check out the men's semi-finals, and of course, dabble in some strawberries and cream and Pimm's and all the fine stuff that Wimbledon has to offer. And probably catch some tennis as well, but mainly just the strawberries and Pimm's, I'd imagine. So I've just returned from my first day, full day in London from Wimbledon, and wow, what an experience. I sat through one of the longest semi-finals ever in world history, and while the game was torturous, something sort of occurred to me throughout the day. Like when I walked into Wimbledon, it was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. Even just the little things from when you do walk in and you're looking at the history, and you can tell that there's been so many stories that have been told throughout a couple of hundred years at this venue, and the greenery and the flowers, and it was just a fascinating place. But one of the big things that stood out to me for the day was, even though, we were sitting through this semi-final, even with, the time that it was going for, the customer experience was unlike anything I'd just about ever experienced at a sporting event before. They had everything dialed down. Even when I was going through security, and they give you one of the wand down things, and they ask you to take everything out of your pockets, and I took my change out of my pocket, and I said, "Oh, change go in the into the bucket," and she said, "Oh yeah, that's our tip jar," just as a joke. And then she sort of wanted me down. She said, "I'm just kidding. It's all right. You don't need to pay for it. We do it for free. We do it so we just want to keep you safe." And just little things like that just made you feel like so welcome at the tournament. I think something like that ethos around having that customer experience and treating each customer as an individual, and that in this day and age, and look, I can be guilty of it as much as anyone else, in that we spend so much time online that we just think about that interaction always happening online. But when you can take that conversation offline, and when you do have that offline conversation, that means so much more. I certainly don't think that can be underestimated these days as a business, and being able to treat people as individuals. One of my favourite sayings with all the media and advertisements that are trying to attract people these days is that we're starved for connection, not attention. And that was no more prevalent than it was today at Wimbledon. And I really enjoyed my day out there and just the overall customer and fan experience. So that's been my whirlwind 48 hours or so from Melbourne over to Wimbledon. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this kind of video. It's pretty raw, it's pretty amateur, it's literally just me and an iPhone sitting down, but if you'd like to learn a little bit more about me and what I do, then I'm more than happy to let you know. And while I find it uncomfortable, I also know that if it's offering value, then I'm more than happy to do that for people out there. But that's it, signing off for a couple of days. I'll chat to you soon. All right, bye-bye.